Good morning, everybody. My name is Pranav, a legal intern at Lexis and Company for the month of June. And today, I will be discussing about the decision given by the Delhi High Court regarding foreign states claiming sovereign immunity. A foreign state cannot claim sovereign immunity against enforcement of an arbitral award arising out of a commercial transaction. Most importantly, the court also stated that prior consent of central government is not necessary under Section 86, subsection 3 of the Code of Civil Procedure to enforce an arbitral award against a foreign state. A foreign state cannot claim sovereign immunity against enforcement of an arbitral award arising out of a commercial transaction. The Delhi High Court stated in the case of KLA Technologies versus Embassy of Islamic Republic of Afghanistan. In a contract arising out of a commercial transaction, a foreign state cannot seek sovereign immunity for the purpose of stalling the execution of an arbitral award rendered against it. Justice J. R. Midha held. The judgment read that once a foreign state opts to wear the hat of a commercial entity, it would be bound by the rules of commercial legal ecosystem and cannot be permitted to seek any immunity which is otherwise available to only when it is acting in its sovereign capacity. Section 86 of the Code of Civil Procedure is of limited applicability, and the protection thereunder would not apply to cases of implied waiver. An arbitration agreement in a commercial contract between a party and a foreign state is an implied waiver by the foreign state so as to preclude it from raising a defense against an enforcement action premised upon the principle of sovereign immunity, the court held. The court was hearing two pleas, one by KLA Technologies seeking enforcement of an arbitral award dated November 26, 2018 against Afghanistan and another by Matrix Global seeking enforcement of an arbitral award dated 25th October 2015 against the Ministry of Education of Ethiopia. The petitioners concluded that there is no requirement under law for obtaining the consent of the central government under Section 86, subsection 3 of the Code of Civil Procedure for implementation of an arbitral award against a foreign state. An arbitral award passed in an international commercial arbitration held in India, as is the present case, would be construed as a domestic award under the Arbitration and Conciliation Act and would be enforceable under Section 36 of the Arbitration and Conciliation Act. Reliance was placed on Bharat Aluminium Company versus Kaiser Aluminium Technical Services Limited. The requirement of prior consent for execution of an otherwise final and binding arbitral award against a judgment debtor evidently cannot be sought to be imported into a reformed and modernized legislation such as the Arbitration and Conciliation Act, it was contended. On sovereign immunity, it was submitted that a foreign state does not have sovereign immunity against an arbitral award arising out of a commercial transaction. Further, entering into an arbitration agreement constitutes waiver of sovereign immunity. The agreement by the respondent to arbitrate the disputes would operate as a waiver of said requirement. When a foreign state enters into an arbitration agreement with an Indian entity, there is an implicit waiver of the sovereign immunity, otherwise available to such foreign state against the enforcement of an arbitral award. They also submitted a slew of judgments in support of their arguments. The court, after examining the relevant judgments of the legal provisions, including Section 35 and Section 36 of the Arbitration and Conciliation Act and Section 86 of the Code of Civil Procedure, ruled that arbitration being a consensual and binding mechanism of the dispute settlement, it cannot be contended by a foreign state that its consent must be sought once again at the stage of enforcement of an arbitral award against it. It is the purpose and nature of the transaction of the foreign state which will determine whether the transaction and the contract governing the same represents a purely commercial activity or whether the same is a manifestation of an exercise of a sovereign authority, the court ruled. If foreign states are permitted to stymie the enforcement of arbitral awards, which are the ultimate fruits of the above consensual process, on the ground that they are entitled to special treatment purely on the account of being foreign states, then the very edifice of international commercial arbitration would collapse, the court opined. On obtaining prior consent under Section 86, the court ruled that the protection would not apply in cases of implied waiver. An arbitration agreement in a commercial contract between a party and a foreign state is an implied waiver by the foreign state which will preclude it from raising a defense against an enforcement action premised upon the principle of sovereign immunity. The court therefore ruled against Ethiopia and Afghanistan and directed them to specifically disclose the following assets as in the affidavits, namely, number 1, all assets owned and held by the respondents in India. Number 2, all bank accounts and bank account statements of the respondents held with any bank in India. Number 3, all commercial ventures of respondents in India, including state-owned airlines, companies, undertakings, etc. Having commercial transaction with Indian companies, commercial entities, or citizens, and disclosure of all assets, including bank accounts of such commercial ventures. And lastly, all commercial transactions entered by the respondents and their state-owned entities with Indian companies, commercial entities, or citizens where the money is due and payable by such Indian companies, commercial entities, or citizens, along with the details of the amounts so owed. With this, I come to the end of today's discussion. Thank you.